and they're calling you a wartime criminal, the offenses you've done, the amount of, again, like I said earlier, they're calling it a genocide. How do you answer to the critics that they don't follow politics? They don't follow the...
What's going on, you guys? We have Patrick Bet-David lying about holding Netanyahu accountable. Emma Vigeland is zeroing in on Patrick Bet-David. Let's get into it.
What we're going to do here is go through the times that PBD brings up the word genocide and see what exactly that title is referring to.
Yes, here's the mystery.
So here's the first time here. Let me make sure because I'm probably sped up.
No, normal. You're
normal,
good.
Okay. All right. Here's Valuetainment, War Criminal Edition.
Salt. So why do you think this is taking so long? Because if you think a part of it, when you think about especially in America, there's 3 different types of people on social media right now or in America that follow you. One, they fully believe you're committing a genocide right now. They're part of the community that's thinking they compare you to some dictators, some terrible leaders in the past, many names you've heard of before.
Hitler.
Some of them are blindly supportive of what you're doing, but there's the other community that's almost a little bit burned out, that's wanting this story to end. Obviously, it's tragic. You know, we're seeing what's going on. We're seeing all the stories, but why do you think this is taking longer than it's taking?
How is that a question?
Well,
Wait, can you pause it?
What the hell did he say?
Was it a question? I don't even know what...
What happened is PBD hates this issue because it's destroying his audience and making Vinny look like the good guy, and the smartest one there, which is a huge problem.
That's a big issue.
And PBD wants it to go away. And he also doesn't want to say you're committing genocide, but he also knows that if he doesn't bring up genocide, everyone's going to mention it in the comments, which they have. Spoiler alert, go check out the comments.
We will in just a second.
And so that's what's happening here. Like, can you do me a favor and stop this so I can stop talking about it?
But I don't even know that what you just said was way more coherent than what the premise was.
He's like, I'm gonna. Some words are gonna fall out, and then you can propagate.
Right. It's tragic. The genocide. We've been seeing this. Go ahead, Hitler of our time.
I think why hasn't Hamas been taken out yet is probably maybe the most pointed version of this question.
Oh, cool.
He also is just business speak, like he does the how to talk with influence people, where he has to do here's 3 things.
The taxonomy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is taking longer than it's taking.
Well, I don't think it's taken longer than it's taking. Look at what we had to fight. We were
Okay, can you pause it?
They called him a dumbass.
Why is the extermination of this whole population taking longer than it's taking? Right? He's like, I was like, I'm trying to kill them all. I'm trying, dude.
Like, if I was PP, I'm like, look, bro, I'm trying to serve you up an easy question, and you're making fun of how I asked it.
Right.
Whoopsie.
Let's go.
Wanting this story to end. Obviously, it's tragic. You know, we're seeing what's going on.
Passive
We're seeing all the stories, but why do you think this is taking longer than it's taking?
Well, I don't think it's taken longer than it's taking. Look at what we had to fight. We were attacked viciously by the most savage attack on
Okay, so we're gonna stop there and just go to the next time genocide is brought up.
And this is what PBD does. He's going to sprinkle a whole lot of bullshit all around that one word that he's talking about, the genocide word, the word that he puts in big letters on his screen, so that, you know, people will say, oh, he held Netanyahu accountable. He's doing the right things. We know what this is. This is Netanyahu doing an entire press run right now. This is him saying, hey, look, you know, I am a good guy. I can show my face. I can hang with the different podcasters that you listen to, and I'm a little bit misunderstood. We know exactly what this is. Stop the whitewashing.
I like all those law books behind him. The man who's never followed a law.
Right, exactly.
But BB does his normal thing there, so he's not admitting to genocide there. So I'm not sure what this title means. So let's just go a few minutes ahead.
Another point, though, to put another thing in his background that I find interesting is there's that loving photo of his wife there. He's like a notorious philanderer and cheater himself, Benjamin Netanyahu, which should not shock you. I think this is his 3rd wife this time around. So lots of props there. Legal books to show I'm not a war criminal, and family man.
I'm not crumpling up international law and putting it into a giant wastebasket.
Or maybe it's just a display of things he hates.
That's a good point. But there no Palestinians back there, but he doesn't think those exist.
You can't have those monsters at spitting distance from Tel Aviv and our communities. And we're going to finish it.
He means all
Yeah, so when you say that for a person that lived in Iran, I look at the critics and they're giving, hey, let me tell you, it's not fair what he's doing with this. And you see ICC, which the average person, when they see ICC, 124 countries, that if you step foot in their country, they're supposed to arrest you, okay? And they're calling you a wartime criminal, the offenses you've done, the amount of, again, like I said earlier, they're calling it a genocide. How do you answer to the critics that they don't follow politics, they don't follow the...
That's a great tell there, is like, look, they're calling it a genocide because they don't follow politics. No, I think it's like the people who are following this pretty closely.
Right.
that saw this coming the entire time.
I'm the intellectual political knower here, obviously, PBD.
But maybe this is where Netanyahu, quote, admits genocide, according to this title of this video. Let's see if Netanyahu
I know.
respond.
I mean, this would be breaking news.
stories closely. But if they see... if they see 120 something countries that if you land there, they're supposed to arrest you, the average person is going to say, maybe this isn't a good guy.
Yeah, well, they said that about Churchill too. He was a warmonger when he was talking about the German Axis and the danger to the West. He said he warned of the slumber of democracies. And I guess if I learned one thing from our history, the history of the Jewish people, is that...
Okay, so shoot. It doesn't look like he admits the genocide there either. I'm a little bit confused here. So we're going to have to go a little bit farther in here and see what... here's another mention of genocide. Interesting. Let's just check this out here.
And here it is. Patrick Bet-David finally says they're calling it genocide because they don't follow politics. That is crazy. Like Emma Vigeland said, it's the ones that are following politics more closely. They're the ones that are actually saying what the hell is going on. You have Netanyahu saying, hey, look, I'm the good guy. I'm just like Winston Churchill. Again, this is nothing but wanting to erase what the fuck people are seeing right now and make Patrick Bet-David's audience get on Netanyahu's side. It's disgusting.
This is towards the end, so about a half hour has passed. Maybe he breaks down like at Frost Nixon.
This is when, yeah, right. He's been buttering him up. He's been buttering him up, and this is when he asked the pertinent questions about the genocide that's in the title. 5
and about 30 dead, and we intend to get all of them. And that's what we're fighting for now. But it just tells you what the nature of this regime and its proxies is. It's anti-West, anti-America, anti-Western civilization. It's not good to be a Christian. It's very bad to be a Jew in Iran. And it's very bad to be either one of those in any part of Iran's proxies.
Right. I wish we had a couple hours to talk about Iran because I have a lot of interest in that topic with you, but I do want to get to the last...
I would just note for folks, check out, if you're a right-winger, Tucker Carlson's interview with the Christian nun from Palestine, if you're interested in how Christians are treated in their region.
We had a couple hours to talk about Iran because I have a lot of interest in that topic with you, but I do want to get to the last question I have with you. This is the one challenge I personally have. My audience is not going to be that interested in this story except for people from my community. The Holocaust has been recognized by 193 different countries, right? Everybody around the world. And in some countries, if you denied, you could do jail time. Many countries, you can do jail time a year, 5 years. But for anybody that doesn't recognize Armenian, Assyrian genocide, if there's any country that I would have expected to be on the list that recognized the Armenian and the Assyrian and the Greek genocide, it would be Israel. Why haven't you yet recognized the Armenian, Assyrian, and Greek genocide that the Turkish did to that community?
In fact, I think we have, because I think the Knesset passed a resolution to that effect.
Oh, good.
Oh, there he is, admitting genocide.
Good that anybody acknowledges the Armenian genocide, but this was the big question. You were like... All right.
Yes, we did that for political reasons, so all those countries would feel obligated to ignore the Gaza genocide, just like you are, Patrick. That's actually why we do anything.
Right.
There we have it, you guys. Patrick Bet-David buttering Netanyahu up for about 30 minutes, never asking any actual core issue questions, nothing about Gaza. There is nothing admitting about a genocide going on in the West Bank. It is disgusting to see. It is disgusting to see how it is nothing but a whitewashing, nothing but to, platform these monsters on YouTube over the people's interest. You know his fans don't actually want to see that shit. Nobody wants to see that shit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.